Alright, so this is going to be a continuation of my first video that I did. Now that it's phase 8, this is going to be really important to do since we need righteous orbs, essence of undeath, rune cloth, all that good stuff to make the new bags and all the new gear. So in this video, I'm doing something a little different than my first one. I did elemental in that one. This one, I'm doing a mixture of elemental and tanking. So what I'm using is 2 pieces of tier 2.5 still, elemental, for the 2-piece set bonus that gives me 70% chance to avoid interrupt caused by, or damage caused by, while I'm casting lightning bolt, chain lightning, lava burst. So when you have that with your earth shield on, it's basically 100% avoidance of the spell pushback on you. I just have a spell necklace. I'm using the tier 3 tanking shoulders with Storm Tender Enchant, which is the tier 2 healing set bonus that heals you for 100% of your chain lightning damage. I just have a tank cloak, tier 2.5 elemental chest, 4 pieces of tier 2 tanking set. The 2-piece and 4-piece set bonuses for this are really nice because it increases your block amount by 10% of your spell damage, stacking up to 3 times. Another just regular mace, using my class shield, which is nice as well. It's got a lot of nice buffs with your totems. I'm using Totem of the Elements to give me 2 focus charges just to save mana. I'm using 2 pieces of tier 3 elemental set bonus so that I can get the 40% increased flame shock now. Just a tank ring. I'm using the old biz, well, I guess it is still biz, trinket for elemental. It's got healing on it, intellect, crit, and then the Ani tanking trinket. And with all of that, I am mostly into elemental, all the way down to elemental fury, lightning mastery, and then an enhancement down to parry. The runes I'm using are burn, shield mastery, power surge, earth shield, decoy totem, riptide, lava burst, or molten, defense, fire, and storm earth and fire. Yeah, so this setup is a lot more tanky, has a lot more survivability, so it's a lot safer than the original video I showed you guys. You can take a lot more stuff head on. And we're still not using Way of Earth, even though we're tanking, because you have to have the Earth Shield on to get the bonus healing from Chain Lightning. I have tried the other method of tanking with Maelstrom and with the set bonus that stacks Maelstrom for blocking, but the Maelstrom heals are just not enough to keep us alive, unfortunately. So we stick with the Storm Tender Chain Lightning healing. Now, I do have some world buffs right now on from a previous raid, but normally I do this unbuffed. You don't need to have buffs. It's not important. Um, but yeah, basically, every time you can chain lightning, you can hit full heal. So that's the main focus of this whole build, really. But it allows us to solo literally damn near anything unless they can kill you faster than your chain lightning cooldown's over with, or if you're lucky, power surge can proc if you do get down low, which it saved me a shitload of times. Um, yeah, I've been running this constantly now, knowing that we need so many orbs, and it's worth a lot of money as well. But yeah, with this spec, I can go in head on and just get tons of mobs, a lot more than I used to, without seeing watch. Chain lightning, heal. So, same concept as before. It's just a lot safer now. Just got to make sure your Earth Shield stays active. Get Flame Shock on as many targets as possible. Proc Power Surge. keep your rib tied up, basic shit. Yep. You'll notice that even if they do get me down really low, just one power surge proc is all you need, or one chain lightning is all you need to get you right back up in the fight. So pretty easy. And once we get to live side, I'll show you a bit more over there, but there are some things that can get you down pretty quickly. It's going to be the casters, like the conjurers, or the priests or whatever they are. Um, Still, it's still fairly easy. Just got to use grounding totem a lot. Um, Make sure you burst down the caster as fast as possible. And now with this spec, um, unlike before with the last video, my last spec with the elemental, I could not solo every boss. Now I can solo Timothy and the last boss as well. So grounding totem. I went into improved grounding totem so that I have a shorter cooldown on it. That's going to help us a lot. As you can see, though, a lot safer than before. I don't even really need to kite anything. With the 2.5 and the Earth Shield, they can't really interrupt me. And in the live side, there will be mobs that not only stun you, but can kick you as well. Obviously, if you get proc a power surge, that resets your cooldown and gives you an instant, which has saved me on many occasions. So what I do is time it out. That way they use their kicks and stuns while I'm not casting, allowing me to chain lightning it when I need to, basically. I'll show you guys more when I get to that side, though. Just powering through this right now first. And I've been doing these runs in roughly, I don't know, 35 to 45-minute runs solo. So fairly quick. It just depends on the situation if I can get it done faster or not. There's a lot of things I don't even bother my time with. There's a couple bosses that don't give us orbs or anything I need anymore, so I just skip those now. Even the last boss is not worth it. Timothy also really not worth it. The only time I do it is the first time of the day to get the reels out of him. Otherwise, yeah, I don't need it. I got so many Scourge Stones now, they're coming out of my fucking ears. So I don't need those either. As you can see, I'm not even dropping in health anymore, so Now they've added the class shield to the reels vendor. So if you don't have that, I would recommend getting that. Also, if you don't have the tier 2.5 two-piece set bonus, this is all still possible. You might need to have a little bit more tank gear, and you may have to do a little bit more kiting, like earthbind rooting them and stepping back in times of need, like if you're in danger and need to heal up real fast. Um, because yeah, they can push your spells back quite a bit if you got a lot of them hitting you, or just you might have to take it slower, it just depends. All right, so now here on live side, like I said, I always make sure I got my groundings down, and then I start with the casters, usually. Um, I've gotten it down pretty good now to where it doesn't matter anymore. I can just survive pretty much anything. But I would always recommend getting the casters down first if you can. A little bit more magma light. Yeah, these guys can kick you. So I tried to do this to get the see like that. They will kick you and it will stop your cooldown, so be careful. I try to let them hit me like this for a little bit, make sure they've done it, but my power surges are keeping me alive right now anyway, so it's all good. I'm sure there will be a moment where you guys see me get kicked and it stops me from casting and puts me on cooldown, but we're so tanky right now, it doesn't really matter. See right there. So I try to start with the lava burst usually because that way they kick your lava burst and don't kick your chain lightning. That way it doesn't take away your ability to heal yourself. That's important because when you get kicked and your chain lightning's on cooldown and you're dying, yeah, that's how a lot of my deaths happen, I've noticed. So just try to be aware of that. And it just depends on, I don't know, I feel like they nerfed the drop rate on Righteous Orbs. Some runs I get one even. Some runs I get two. Most of the time I get two or three on average. And I still have those rare 5 or 6 drop runs. It just you never know. But more often than not, I'm only getting one or two nowadays, which sucks, but it is what it is. All right, this is Timmy now. Before he was a little bit too much. He would attack a little too fast for me. But now we can take him down, no problem. You just want to make sure your heals are always up. Keeping your health above, always rip tiding in between your chain lightnings just to be sure you have full health. Use chain lightning always when it's up, and riptide always when it's up. Because this guy attacks so fast when he enrages. See? But as long as you keep it going, gotta keep your shield up. Easy. Alright, moving on. I do like to bring some potions with me. I don't use them always because they're expensive nowadays. But shield coating, sometimes I'll use Ironside. Uh, these are really expensive right now, so I try not to use those as much. Sometimes I'll use the flask of the old gods just for more defense and health, but it's easily doable without any of that. Try to find root them before they start running off on me, but it doesn't always happen perfectly. Obviously, utilize the line of sight as much as possible. This place will turn into my private jungle gym, basically. I prefer to use Lava Burst over Molten Blast just because we need that quick DPS and burst on some of these caster mobs. But also, just in case, I bring some health potions with me, or they drop a lot in here, so they come in handy too. You never know when you might almost die and need one, you know what I mean? As you can see, I just picked up a shitload of mobs and was easy, with no issues. Oh, I just ordered first one out of this room. And there's that guaranteed one at the boss towards the end, thank God. So, and light casters. This boss, I'm not even wasting my time with him unless you need the reels for that day, which I've already done. He doesn't drop anything else, so he's just a waste of time. I'm just gonna go suicide bomb into this room. Let's see. For now, I'm just gonna skip that section just to get to the end to show you guys. We can also solo the Cannoneer boss. That's also easy. They don't do enough damage. You can just wait at towards the end and pick up a cannonball and shoot them all down at the end. But he's easy. Timothy's honestly harder than he is. Oh, there's my second righteous orb. So this was a decent run. See, I got 4. I'll have 5 by the time this is over for sure. Hopefully more, but oh, picking up the big one. These casters are gonna hit hard. The ones with the arcane missiles, they hit hard. Let's see how low I get. Oh, he kicked me. Gotta watch out. Potion. Grounding. Heal. Heal. Got lucky there. I have to use a potion on that one. Skeletons. Don't forget the skeletons. They will creep up on your ass. The Inquisitors, they hit pretty hard and they mana drain. So I try to get them first, but again, it's situational. Oh, another big pull. These monks right here are the ones that kick you. So yeah, you need to be careful of those, especially when you got those arcane fuckers on you. Mana drain, mana pod. And then here's the boss with the guaranteed orb. Make sure the ground is pyroblast. You don't even need to earth shock it, but you can if you need to. When he does these burning winds right here, if it does catch you, it kind of sucks. It'll get you down to about half health. So if he does it, try to cast Shamanistic Rage prior to it, or just make sure you're at full health. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I could show you guys doing the last boss, but I've already showed in a previous video without my commentary. If you want to see that, just go ahead and refer back to my other video. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. As you can see, I've gotten tons of rune cloth. Got 5 righteous orbs now. This is after 2 runs. Let's see what we got. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 stacks of rune cloth. I've been getting a lot of BOE epics as well. And then I send all these greens and blues over to my alt, which disenchants them. And I've got hundreds now of Greater Eternals and Brilliant Shards. It's insane how much money you can get out of this place. The bone fragments are still selling. Maybe not anymore now that it's a new phase. I'm not sure. Um, yeah, and then I vendor all the other trash just for that raw gold. But yeah, all in all, I mean, fast, easy money. So yeah, give it a try. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching.